either here for a good time or a long time, yeah. Every tick of the clock is borrowed. I don't care if it stops tomorrow. I'd rather be inspired than retired, yeah. I'ma go to the road I follow, and I'll keep on rocking to my last breath, singing like.
We are here at almost the foot of Snowdon, just there behind us, and we are going to ride up early morning, about 3 AM. We're camped just the other side of here, along this lake. There's a cycle path that goes straight down here to the foot of the Lambros path, and then we're gonna head up early hours, hopefully catch the sunrise, and then come back down before the walkers come out. We've already done some early checks on the old bikes, and Jake's took his bike apart a bit and messed around with it, and
got no further forward.
Yeah. Last minute checks. Andy's checked over the bikes as well and given me some tyre pressure advice. So we are, I think, set to go. So hopefully, let's do it. Let's see how it goes.
I'm either here for a good time or a long time, yeah.
And we are off the start of the Lambros path. Already a bit of a hill. There she blows. There she blows. Oh, this is steep. You can see the lights of the sheep's eyes. Nathan would not like that. Morning, how are you? Why does it feel like I've been climbing forever and I can still see mountain? Oh. At least this is flattened out a bit now. We did have to walk a bit, but then loose gravel and mixed with pretty steep incline. It was not a good mix. Just when you think uphill on gravelly stones couldn't get any worse, oh, hit this rock garden uphill. Oh. The only way I can describe this is for those who ride Cannock Chase, take the Stegosaurus, angle it 45 degrees, and that's pretty much climbing Snowdon. Oh. There's Andy and Jake. I think I may have got a little bit carried away on this first hill, so just going to chill, wait for them a second. Although I think Jake has been stripping off layers because he started out like the Michelin Man, and now he's wearing a t-shirt. You good?
I tried to make it to you.
Well, about halfway up, and Jake's already tinkering with something.
This isn't a repair, I promise.
That's not a good sign. Jake's just got off a little push ahead. Oh. Oh, nearly. Come on, you can do it. Maybe not. Yes, you can. Holy rocky uphill Batman. Looks like it'd be fun to come down anyway. I can see the peak. Whew. That's always a good sign. Last bit, just when you feel like it's getting closer, come around a bend and it looks further away again. But bike's back on the shoulders for this last bit. That.
Which way did you go?
Lamberris.
Yeah, that's what I'm just walking. Right.
Road's a fair bit, you know, like the flat bits or the slightly hilly bits.
The middle bit, the back.
Yeah, probably 50% ride, 50% walk, I think. But, it'd be worth it now on the way back down.
Oh, yeah, you'll be there.
Yeah. That's it, that's the plan. Whew. Welcome to Snowdon Summit. Just don't drop your bike off the edge. This is it. We have made it to the top of Snowdon. Woohoo! And yeah, pretty tiring. I'll probably say it's about 50% walking, 50% biking. I thought it'd be more biking until we get to that last bit.
Yeah.
and like the steps, and then that just adds up the walking where, yeah, it's just unrideable. But you can, for the most part, you can ride to start, and then it just gets. That's it, impossible really. And was actually carrying the bike some bit, but worth it. Look at that view, sunrise over Snowdon, and now it's the fun bit. Back down. Goes up, must come down. And as the train's not running today, only getting halfway up, it means we can take a little shortcut to the next path down the track. Thank you. Whoa, that did not sound healthy, whatever that noise was. It sounded like a spoke flew off. This is definitely a lean back job. Dropping in. A ramp. Woo! Going off piste. Yes, Jake. Fucking hell, he's off. This is some rocky terrain. Whoa, slippy. It's taking me towards the edge, which is not the way you want to be aiming. Well, this looks sketchy as hell. Oh my gosh, I think I'm going to walk this bit, you know.
That one's loose, isn't it?
Yeah. I checked them falling rocks. Oh. As I'm leaving them behind me, I think they're chasing me down the hill. Oh. Gonna need some new brake pads tomorrow. There we go in here. There doesn't seem to be any kind of path. There's either more rock or less rock. So this is the Rangers path that we're coming down. I'm just going a little bit off piste again to have a look what's around the ridge here. Whew. Yeah, it looks like we can just take a shortcut straight down. A bit steep. Whew. Sliding on my back tyre now, literally. Whew. Oh, bloody hell. That was a dodgy shortcut, but it worked. Whew. Looks like Jake's got off to the side of me here. Whew. I'm not dropping into that. Jake's got a good route. I think he took the best line there. Whew. Some of these don't look big until you hit them, but they look natural slow drops. Oh, sketchy as hell. In. Yeah, that's it. I want to go straight off that. No way, Jose. I mean, oh my days, what the is this? A nice ride down, Andy said. I feel like I'm creating avalanches behind me. Some sort of normal looking path. Yes! Oh, she's a bit better.
we're looking like pretty much near some sort of bottom. Not the bottom, but that was a pretty quick descent. There weren't much in that. Whew. I mean, I know they say a lot of the ups aren't worth the downs, but that was really quick.
Woo! Trend it responsibly!
Well, you know where I'm gonna work it. Oh my god, giant caterpillar. Yeah, that view, man.
So that there is what we've just come down.
And we sent all of it.
Thought we had enough climbing, but it turns out when you get to the bottom of the ranges, it's a nice flowy little track like this, but then you've got some more climbing to get back en route to Llanberis, if you want to finish where you started from, that is. Quite nice. So there's the halfway house. Cool. So down Telegraph Valley, back to the beginning. Yeah, it's like a... If we've gone too far, we'll know. Well, they all come out in Llanberis somewhere. And I know that's promising. One of the things as a route, and I think it's got like 4 ways you can go. Obviously we need to go back towards... We'll just pick the nicest looking. Yeah. Oh my god, more shale. I hate this stuff. See Andy drifting his way down, which means I'm going to take it a bit steadier. That is slippy, slippy.
Well, this was definitely worth that last little up again. This is a nice run down. A little bit wobbly on the old stones, not marbles in places, but nice view, nice run down for that. Woo. Yeah. I just need to have some berms in. Good? Yeah. Some more downs and more ups. Oh, I mean, we must have looked back up at it about 10 times since we come down, and never gets boring. This is a steep downhill. You don't want to ride up that. Saying that, we just rode up worse. Woo.
That's in place.
Oh, that's bounced back open. We don't let any sheeples out, do we? Oh, let's start some sort of pandemic. Oh.
I'm either here for a good time or a long time, yeah. Every tick
fun! And we are at the bottom. Oh, now we've just got to find the car park. My bike is making all kinds of noises it never made before. It is like, what the hell have you just done to me? There's all kinds. It sounds like a one-man band at the minute. We are back from the summit. A lot quicker down than it was up. How did you guys find it then?
Oh, it was nice.
Awesome,
Yeah,
yeah.
good challenge. Really good challenge.
It was good fun. Some sketchy in parts down those rocky bits, but yeah, it was awesome. Definitely an achievement to knock off the list. So I'll do a little roundup summary now, which will be mixed with some seamless advertising you won't even notice. So, up and down Snowdon on a mountain bike. If you are thinking about doing it, here's what you need to know. And as I said, mixed in with a few little adverts. The adverts were because we'd raised money via some of the business networking group that I do for a charity called Worth Unlimited, who are helping young kids and changing young lives. So please excuse the little ads in between, but it is worth listening to the summary on how you do up and down Snowdon on a mountain bike. So to begin with, you've got to plan it. Obviously, if you are looking to do it, you need to go online and have a look on the website for Snowdon, because it does tell you certain times of the year you have to be down by. So when we did it, we had to be down by 10 AM, and this is a voluntary walkers agreement. Other times of year, I think it's down by 8:30, but it is worth doing because there was a fair few walkers when we were out, and we did it on a midweek day as well. The weekend, you can imagine, it is rammed. Speaking of planning, if you are looking into planning your business and getting the most out of your business, then you need to speak to the guys at Serpentia. A guy called Andrew Dyson will help you plan your business, organise a complete online system, allowing you to do everything from plan your stock control, plan your meetings, everything in your business in one place. So speak to those guys at Serpentia if you run a business. Well worth doing. The next thing was, obviously, as I already mentioned and alluded to, we did it on a Monday. We'll say on Monday, we went up on the Monday, and it was 3 AM that we left, probably about 3:30 by the time we actually started pedalling to get up the mountain. We chose that because it was a quieter day, as I said, not many people out there, and we did pick a nice sunny day as well. So if you are looking at doing it, I'll probably recommend doing it during the week. And if you do need to get some time off work, then obviously you're going to need to speak to potentially your HR department. Speaking of HR, if you run a small business or a large business and need that extra advice from an expert when it comes to human resources, you need to speak to Stephen Cloves at Linked HR. He will help out with all those HR issues that you might have in a business and does a great job. So check it out. Onto the ride up. As I mentioned in the video at the top, I'd probably say it was about 50% riding, and then more of a breakdown of 25% pushing and 25% carrying, as you have seen in the video. At some points you do get to parts and you think, you know, you're already walking because it's been a steep bit, and you think, oh, I could potentially ride that, I should carry on walking. And that's where it's that mental issue. You think, right, I could ride this, get back on and ride it up. Speaking of mental issues and talking yourself into things, you need to speak to Mowbray at Momentum Training if you want extra advice in your business, in giving your team that extra sales boost, or just giving them that motivation, just that extra little push of training they need to push you forward and give your staff the training they want to get out of that mind zone that might be keeping them in. So check it out, Momentum Training. Or if you are an e-biker and on the new e-bike craze, then obviously you would have had that extra bit of electricity to push you up the rocks, and you'd probably have made it up a lot faster than we did. But we didn't have that. We wanted to use manpower, and that was part of our challenge that we wanted to do up on our own. But if you do want some help with electricity, then speak to Ryan at RS Electrical. This guy is a whiz when it comes to everything electrics. He's come around and fitted lighting in my house, and he just does everything that you would need when it comes to electrics, from complete rear wires of a house or your office, just to general sockets or electricity maintenance. So have a word with Ryan at RS Electrical. Onwards, as I say, carrying up the walk, as we're going higher and higher up, you did have to start carrying more, particularly towards the end when you get to steps that are like this high. and you know, if you're even pushing, you think, well, it's pretty vertical, I'm like, the bike's going to go backwards pushing off, that sort of thing. So yeah, step by step. Speaking of step by step, if you know anybody out there who's willing to take on any young adults who are looking to get into work that might have some disability issues, whether in a wheelchair, a slight autism, these guys are actually keen to work and keen to get into the workplace. So if you are running a business where you can employ somebody like that and help them get that next step in their life, please speak to Ruth at the Hive College. Again, a really worthy cause and worth helping them out if you have got a business and you can get that extra little staff member in there, and they do a great job and it's fully supported working. So at the top, once we've done all that carrying up, obviously we hit the top, and what have you, that just makes it all worthwhile. As I say, luckily we picked a good day. Every time I've been to Snowdon, I've managed to pick a good day, so I've been lucky in that respect. But if it was wet and it was rainy, some of those rocks on the way up would have been pretty slippy, and particularly on the way down. But we were lucky and we had an awesome view. If only I'd have had some sort of kick-ass 4K camera that I could have took the best shots with, or a drone to fly around at the top and get some great footage. Speaking of which, you need to speak to James at JCFX Media, who will do videos for your business and put together an awesome little cut video, whether it's animation, filming on site, whatever you need to promote your business and get it out there. And once you've got that beautiful site, that view up the top, obviously we took all the photos, loads of images and loads of video that you would see in the video just. And some of those photos now I'm going to pass on to my friend at Pronto Print Walsall, a guy called Jay, who does awesome print work, whether it's brochures, flyers, up to large scale print and signage, everything like that for your print needs. Pronto Print in Walsall. These adverts might be getting a bit tiring, I'm sorry, but this is what helped raise money for charity, and in doing it, so please stick with us for the tips in between. Moving on. Now we're on to the route back down. As I say, we was very lucky with that in terms of the weather. If not have been, we might have needed somebody to deliver our bikes to the top. Speaking of which, Logistics World, Tim Wilson, if you need any delivery or logistics doing, speak to Tim Wilson at Logistics World, and those guys also helped us move the bikes. Check out one of our other videos where we did Land's End to John O'Groats. Those guys got the bikes there for us and back, so check those guys out, and they're always happy to help out with any of your business logistics needs. So coming back down, as I said, it's very rocky. We come down the Rangers path down, so we went the Lamberries path up, Rangers path down, and the Rangers path was just pure rocks. And these are big rocks where you look at them and you think, oh yeah, I can ride that, and then it wobbles. I mean, even the big rocks aren't sturdy, so it is worth just taking it easy on the way down. If you are unsure of rocks, there's some nice natural drops that we were doing, things like that, but there were some points where we thought, I'm getting off for that. Obviously, I imagine there's a lot of people out there who would ride those and have rode those, but there's some points just ride to your ability on the way down. And they have put a lot of new sort of shale, loose stones down on the path a bit further down as well. So it is quite slidey, slippy, like riding on, you know, sand sort of thing at some points. So just be careful of that. If it was wet, it would have been a lot more treacherous coming down, and we would have been walking a lot more of it on the way down. But luckily, the sun was out and we had low clouds in the sky. Speaking of clouds, if you need help with your online accounting, you need to speak to Paul Barnes at Cloud Accounting. Paul will help you set up a package like Xero, which will just run the entire of your accounts really easy, log all your receipts online really quick, and just manage your business sweet and simple, so you've got everything in one place. So check out Cloud Accounting. So when we carry on getting down towards the bottom a bit more, as I say, it's sort of flattened out, and because we come down the Rangers path, we wanted to get back to the Lamberries path, we had to kind of go back up, jump onto the Lamberries and then follow that down. And again, that's where there was a lot more shale, a lot more stones, very slippy, tight corners, a lot of loose stone. So it was quite sketchy in the dry as well, because it was loose. In the wet, I imagine the shell would obviously have been a lot tighter and a lot more stickier, so there might be benefits there in the wet. What it could really do with is having some carpet put down. Can you see where this is going? Yes, if you need carpet in your business or your home, speak to John at BM Flooring. In fact, I had my carpet from John, and they do a great job and great price as well. Better than all the high street stores, so please check out John at BM Flooring for your carpeting needs. Or what you could do is have somebody build something for you to get down, you know, like build some nice stairs, in which you need to speak to Ian Lamb at IL Solutions. He's a building guy and he'll come and build your extensions, look after anything you need in terms of building extensions onto your house or any building needs really. So check out IL Solutions with Ian Lamb, and yeah, it'd be nice to have some carpet and some nice building blocks going down to come down Snowdon, but we didn't have that. So when we're back down to the bottom, we did hit this on sort of road stretch, which was fast coming down that. I think it's one of the most varied rides we've ever done. So like the average speed was 2.5 miles an hour, top speed was 30 miles an hour, because this last bit was just a nice fast pace down. But be careful, there are gates in between, so just watch that. If you are flying around a corner, don't go flying into any gates. And if you did go flying into a gate, you would need to speak to Kira at Potential Wealth Management, because you'd probably want a good pension or some support behind you if you did injure yourself. So Kira, make sure you've got great pensions, and she'll also do all your wealth management needs to make sure that all your investments are in the right place and you've always got that support you need and the money to do a trip like this. Speak to Kira at Potential Wealth Management, the pension princess. And then back to the car. As I said, we left, I mean, we woke up at 2:30. We set up the mountain probably about 3:30. So we got back and we were tired, and it was really surreal because it was like 8:30 in the morning by the time we got down. So it was, for me, it was 2 hours up and then around about an hour-ish down in total. So yeah, when you get back, you feel like it should be like 5 o'clock in the evening, but it's like 8:30, and getting up obviously that time, a few Red Bulls got us fueled up there as well, but it was just kind of really tiring. So we got back, chilled out of the car. I fell asleep on a camping chair, Jake fell asleep on the floor. I woke up and Andy'd already taken down half the tent because he was just still buzzing. But yeah, just be prepared that, you know, I wouldn't want to drive there and then drive straight home is what I'm saying. I think once you're finished, if you are going at that time in the morning because of doing it on a bike and having been down early, do prepare to have a rest when you get to the bottom and chill out a bit, because you are going to be tired. And obviously, once you've done it, make sure you get all the footage and cool videos so you can get it out there like this. And if you're unsure how to do marketing, you would need to speak to Hannah at Gold Dust Marketing. She does especially well with direct mail marketing, so she will target your clients, send out direct mail, and get business for you to drive the new business you need to grow your own business in general. So speak to Hannah at Gold Dust Marketing. And that is our summary. That is our entire review of Snowdon. Speaking of reviews, last one, I promise you need to speak to Emma at ES Research, because ES Research pay you to test things. So like, I've been paid before to check out new cars and to trial new products or drinks or anything like that. If you go on their website, esresearch.co.uk, then you can go on there and see what things they've got available that you can register for and get paid just to test stuff. And it's really cool because you can get paid like up to 200 quid, even more, just to get test things, random products and things online or going and checking them out in person like I did with the vehicles. So if you want to make an extra bit of cash, check out ES Research and sign up to their newsletter. And I promise that is the end of our entire summary, start to finish, of Snowdon, mixed in with the adverts. I hope you didn't find it too laborious, and I hope it's been useful as well. Thanks for watching, and we will check out our next adventure next time.
If you like that video and you want to see some more action, please hit subscribe.
Or check out some more related videos here.